They're coming to the dams. We're going there to show them how to boogie.
People can't do that.
Right there, that's why you hire the guy who knows what he's doing. For 3 days now, he said, I'm going to bugle from camp, and I just marched out of here without bugling. Finally, I'm like, I better listen to the guy. He strikes up the band this morning, and they can't hardly respond quick enough down there, so I'll get my pack. Kurt got them all rounded up, fired up.
I don't have them rounded up. I might have them fired up.
They're coming to the dams. We're going there to show them how to boogie. Ready?
I'm ready. Probably can't hear us. Or vice versa.
I see 7 elk right now. Oh, 8, 9. The bull looks almost gray. He's so full of mud.
I'm spooking them.
Yeah.
Jumping around.
Oh, looking. Boy, he's a nice bull. Very nice bull. There, they're running up the hill.
Maybe they can smell us. You reckon?
Yeah.
Why else would they be doing that? Jeepers.
Yeah, he stopped right now.
But what's he looking at when he stops?
I don't know.
He's running after
He's
the
running. He's looking at the cows. He's doing whatever they do. 610 yards to those trees they were at. Finally found a fired up bull with a dozen cows. He's down in this bottom below our camp. We circled up kind of out of the bottom and came this way, and we saw him over there at 600 yards. They quit bugling, so we had to glass for him. And they smelled us, I'm sure. Did they go over or did they go left?
Most of them I seen are going over.
Okay. We got up higher on this ridge thinking that our wind would go that way, which it's going a bit everywhere. But I thought even if it got down in the bottom, it was going to go up that other side where they were, but it must have. 610 yards to where they were from where we are. Something happened.
I didn't even see that laying there. Good luck. Just move to that screen of trees and just wait for a bit. Let's do that. That's not good. That's not good at all. They don't run like that for no reason. No, they smelled us somehow. Somehow they did. Up above camp, there's a bunch of them feeding in that meadow right there. There's a little pocket there at the top. So tomorrow we bugle from camp. We put in too much work to just sit up here and wait and hope. We gotta make it happen. So. I don't like this wind. How can the wind always be at our freaking back? Those 5 that were over here in this meadow now have fed over into the timber. I don't know if those mule deer scared them or what, but right now I've got a terrible wind that's going right to them. We got 3 more down here. When I got down here and looked, there were actually 4 elk, and they were all in single file going up beside that big pine tree on the left-hand side of that rock, headed away from us. get back to camp a little early today?
I guess we can, yeah. Got a lot of options here, right?
Yeah. One more bugle for good measure. If you see some really black elk around here, this is why. That's a serious wallow. Crazy that they want to roll around in this stuff. Well, folks, we're back at camp a little early because the elk took us kind of this way. We're making mental notes. We're bouncing back and forth. One of the things we're talking about is coming into a huge, big piece of country, like really tall stuff like this, tough country. In the earlier part of archery season, if they aren't bugling, what are you gonna do?
Hike.
Yeah, you hike even more, but it's not like if you're at a base camp and you say, well, I can go over to that trailhead 5 miles away, or I can go over to that trailhead 12 miles away. I know I hear elk there all the time. That's it. You got to make the most of it. So put your boots on, shoulder your pack, and say a few prayers that night.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for watching. We should have the cameraman up here telling what happened this morning.
He's seen more of it than you and I did.
I was the last guy out of a tent. My liver was not allowing me to get up any earlier than I needed to, so I heard llamas whinnying and doing their alarm call for about a half hour.
Yeah.
Which told me either some cattle were coming or some elk were coming.
Yeah.
And then the cameraman wakes me up and says, hey, there's a bull and some cows way up on the skyline up there. I'm like, well, now I know what the llamas were.
And it was barely light enough to see that.
Yeah. And it then made sense. And I asked him, I said, well, which way are they going? They're headed north. Okay, that means they came from the south. That means that's what the whole llama ruckus was for a half hour. Between the elk and the llamas deciding who got the creek bottom.
Yep, that's what it was about.
And then the elk must have went up on the skyline. And the unfortunate part is, Jonathan, they'd already smelled us by that time. And it's completely barren of any
cover on the other side. I'm not going to go chase elk that are aware of me in this kind of open country when they have about a... Well, we climbed that ridge.
Yeah, we did.
Took us about 45 minutes.
It's bigger than it looks.
Yeah, that's the false summit.
Yes,
right
it
there.
is.
Behind it, there's a real summit. And so I'm laying in my tent thinking, all right, do I want to get out and chase some elk that I already know are here across big open sage mountain? And I decided to go back to sleep.
Seeing my calling instincts kicked in, and I'm like, well, I want to call them to me, and I'm thinking, how feasible is that? They can see orange saddles, my orange tent, your green tent, these weird critters with all this long hair. I'm like, there is no way I'm calling that elk 400 yards, 500 yards off that hill down here to get a shot at it with a bow and arrow.
Well, folks, we're going to pack up camp, load those llamas, head back down so Kurt and I can get back to the realities of life for a day or two before we got to pivot and head out on the next assignment.
Adventure. I'll call it an adventure. Having a week out here with no phone, no connection to that has kind of let me reflect on some of the things that really do matter. And
yeah.
This is one of them for sure. But
no, it's hard to come and spend a week doing this, and even if you don't feel it, it's hard to not take something from it that was useful and valuable.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. Well, folks, thanks for watching. Thanks for staying along. I thought that maybe Kurt was going to kill a bull right in camp this morning. How many times have you always said you can't kill him from camp? That thought went through my head is, what if Kurt kills one with a bow right from camp? That'll throw that out the window of the old you can't kill him from camp story.
Yeah, well, that didn't happen. So that one's still intact.
Yeah. Take care. Thanks for watching.